Hey Carter, what's the difference between rain and climate?
I'm not sure.
Well, you can't rain a tree, but you can climb it.
That's a good one.
Thank you. Aloha everyone, I'm Kallin Spiller.
And I'm Carter Uechi, and you're watching Road to the Ship presented by Hawaiian Financial Federal Credit Union.
It was truly a rainy weekend for this 2024 HHSAA Division I and II softball tournaments.
That's right. After the semifinal games were rained out on Thursday, all semifinal and championship games were moved to Friday.
While we all experienced a Kona low this weekend, excitement was at an all-time high at the softball tournament, and we're excited to recap it for you. Before we jump in, we wanted to take this time to say thank you to our sponsors. Hawaiian Financial Federal Credit Union, IBEW Local 1186, Hawaii Pacific Health, Young Brothers, Pearl City Shopping Center, and Sports Stan. Mahalo for supporting our show. The first Division II semifinal took place at Pearl City High School and was between the undefeated 14-0 Kapaʻa Warriors and the number 4 seed in the Aiea Na'ali'i. The Warriors wasted no time in this game as they put up 6 unanswered runs by the second inning. Senior Rhea Furtado led the offensive charge for Kapaʻa as she went 2 for 4 and brought in 4 runs. Aiea finally got on the board with a run in the top of the third, but Kapaʻa answered back with 2 of their own. The Na'ali'i put up 3 more runs to keep them in the game, but it wasn't enough to overcome the Warriors' 11 runs on 11 hits. Kapaʻa earns the win 11-4.
At Moanalua High School, it was a rematch of last year's state championship game between the Waimea Menehune and the Pac-5 Wolfpack. And just like last year's game, it was a roller coaster. Down 1-0, Pac-5's Maliola Zudermeister launched a 2-run homer to take the lead back. Tied at 4 in the bottom of the 5th, Pac-5 capitalized on some pitching miscues to take a commanding 9-4 lead. However, Waimea would come right back in the top of the 6th and tie the game on a sacrifice fly from Kallin Banquel, which brought in the pinch runner Kealohi Pandike. In the bottom of the 7th, with Maila Suopuia in scoring position, Dalia Gangano singled through the right side to walk it off. The final score from Moanalua was 9-8.
What we saw in the HHSAA Division II Softball State Championship game? Perfection from the Kapaʻa Warriors. In their second game of the day, Kapaʻa scored 13 unanswered runs and mercy ruled the Pac-5 Wolfpack for the win. In the top of the first, Charlize Kenny ripped a double down the line to bring in Sienna Yamashita and Rhea Furtado. Pac-5's Dalia Gangano made a sick barehand catch on the bunt attempt from Kapaʻa, but not before the Warriors took a 2-0 lead. In the second inning, the Warriors pour salt on the wound. They score 4 runs on 3 hits and take a 6-run lead. The third inning would turn out to be the dagger. Kapaʻa would load the bases with 1 out, and on a full count, Rhea Furtado went deep to right field for a grand slam. With a 10-0 lead, the Warriors were eligible for a mercy rule if they maintained the lead until the 5th inning. 3 insurance runs in the 4th inning would be enough to cancel out Pac-5's lone run, which was scored on a solo home run from Maliola Zudermeister. The Kapaʻa Warriors stay perfect with a 15-0 record and end their season where they had been all year, on top. Now, let's go to a post-game interview with shortstop Sienna Yamashita to hear her thoughts on the special Kapaʻa squad. Sienna was really emotional when asked about her lifelong teammate's grand slam.
I played with her since I first started, and to see her do good things I'm very proud of her. I was very excited when she hit the grand slam. We do have a very special group. We go through many adversities, and our group is always the one on top, and it proves it in everything we've been through, and I'm very proud of my girls. I'd like to give a shout out to my coaches, especially my dad, for taking this team and bringing us here in the first place.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Following the Pac-5 walk-off victory, at Moanalua, Kamehameha Kapalama and Baldwin squared off, where the winner got a berth into the 7 p.m. championship game at Rainbow Wahine Softball Stadium. The Warrior bats stayed hot as they run-rode their 3rd opponent in a row, 14 runs on 13 hits, where 4 Warriors had multi-hit games and were too much for the Bears to handle. Mariah Antoki and Marley Espia both went 3 for 3 at the dish. Antoki homered in the top of the first and also scored 4 times throughout the game. Kamehameha's Peahi Grillo Armitage pitched a no-hitter, but the Bears would scratch across 1 run as Shilea Brown stole home in the bottom of the 1st inning. Kamehameha punched their ticket back to the championship game with a 14-1 victory.
Two very familiar OIA teams, the defending state champions, the Campbell Sabres, and the Mililani Trojans, would face off to complete the semifinals in the Division I state tournament. Senior shortstop Taryn Hirano would overpower the Sabres with her 3 RBIs on just 2 hits. In the top of the first, Quinn Uechi's double to right center brought home Kayla Whaley to give Campbell a 1-0 lead, but Hirano answered back with a leadoff homer in the bottom of the first. In the bottom of the second inning, a clutch 2-out single from Hirano brought home Michaela Pagampao and Sunni Kahanu to give the Trojans a 3-1 lead. The Trojans would hold off the Sabres, earning the 3-2 victory and their spot against the Kamehameha Warriors in the championship.
In the last game of the year at Rainbow Wahine Softball Stadium, the Mililani Trojans, the OIA champs, matched up with Kamehameha, the ILH champs, for a chance to win the state championship. Tied at 1 after the first 3 innings, Mililani opened the floodgates with a 7-run fourth and 6 more in the fifth en route to the 4th title and their first since 2014. In the top of the second, the Trojans showed patience at the dish, working 3 walks, and Cameron Aoki got hit by a pitch with the bases loaded to bring in the first run of the game. Kamehameha answered in the bottom of the third with an RBI groundout by Mua Williams after a walk and an error to start the frame to even the score at 1 apiece. Mililani responded in a huge way, sending 12 batters to the plate, scoring 7 to blow the game wide open. Future Rainbow Wahine, Sunni Kahanu, hit a towering fly ball that carried out of left field for a homer to start the inning. A bases-loaded scorching base hit from Ui Garcia brought in 2 more runs. Add another on an RBI groundout following a double, the stage was set for Michaela Pagampao to hit her 12th homer of the year. This one a 3-run blast to go up 8-1. A quick 1-2-3 inning from the freshman lefty Hirano Bautista gave Mililani an opportunity to pour on even more. The first 3 reached to load the bases, and 2 runs came in on a sacrifice fly from Kobe Kochi and an RBI single by Ori Mailo. Pagampao drew a walk to load the bases again, and after falling behind in the count 1-2, Kahanu went big fly for a grand slam and a cherry on top of a 14-1 lead. Bautista would close out the game, getting Williams to fly out to right fielder Tanea Simanu. Bautista's final line was 5 innings of 1-run ball, giving up 4 hits and walking 2. She also added a hit of her own. Including the semi-final win, Bautista threw 12 innings altogether that day to help lead the Trojans to their state championship. Now let's go to a post-game interview with senior shortstop Taryn Hirano, who went 2 for 2 with 2 walks in the state championship game.
Amazing. You know, we all worked hard for this, day in, day out. We're off the field working hard, and us and Coach Rose really earned this moment.
Here you go.
We just stay together all the time as a team. We stay together, and we always face adversity, and we always get through it together. Shout out to Mia and Kahi.
Who's that?
Oh, my brother and sister.
Okay.
You guys are awesome.
Congratulations to Kapaʻa and Mililani for ending their season on their highest of notes.
And congratulations to all the teams that competed for another great weekend of softball all around.
Mahalo for watching Road to the Ship, presented by Hawaiian Financial Federal Credit Union. Mahalo to our sponsors, Hawaiian Financial Federal Credit Union, IBW Local 1186, Hawaii Pacific Health, Young Brothers, Pro City Shopping Center, and Sports Stand. Mahalo for supporting our show.
I'm Kallin Spiller.
And I'm Carter Uechi, and you've been watching
The Road to the Ship. And next time you see a tree, remember to climb it.